Hello guys, my name is Neo. Today I would like to share to you my experiences as a new immigrant here in America, and I would like to give you tips as well on how to get an apartment without any credit score. Just like any immigrant all over the globe, the first thing we will do when we set foot on another country is to find for a place to stay. Here in America, if you don't have any relatives or friends, it would be very costly for you to start living here because you cannot get an apartment easily if you haven't built your credit score yet. In other words, you need to stay in a hotel room for a month or two before getting an apartment and before finding a permanent place to stay. The first question of brokers and landlords when you are looking for an apartment is that, how's your credit score? For new immigrants like us or new college graduates, it's very hard to answer this question. Getting a credit score is a process. It will take time. First of all, what is a credit score? Guys, a credit score is a number between 300 to 850 that picks the person or the consumer's credit worthiness. This credit score will start to kick in after you use your first credit card. And in order for you to get a credit card, you need to have a social security number. Social security number will be given to you after 2 weeks of staying here in America, or 2 to 3 weeks to 1 month after your application. Pretty much like social security number, or we call it SSN, is the passport of everything. You can use your SSN for opening a bank account, getting a driver's license, getting your first credit card, and the most important thing is you can only start working when you already have your social security number. So in total, you will only get a credit score on your second month, the earliest, if you are lucky enough or quick enough to apply for a credit card. Going back to our topic, most brokers and landlords are requiring at least 680 credit score to rent an apartment. Considering your current situation, it would be impossible for you to get a lease agreement straight away, especially with Zillow and other application because of its major requirements. However, based from my experience, I was able to find an apartment in a week time after getting my SSN without getting through those steps or without getting any credit score. Yes, that's very possible. Before getting into the detail of what I exactly did, I would like to introduce first the possible options for you to get that lease agreement if you really want that apartment which is requiring a credit score check. So number one, look for a relative or friend who is willing to be your guarantor. Your guarantor should be earning at least 80,000 times of the rental value. For example, if the apartment that you're renting costs around $2,000 per month, then your guarantor should be at least earning 160,000 annually. Yeah, it's a huge amount of money. Needless to say, that guarantor should have also a good credit history. I did that step. I have relatives here that were willing to be my guarantor, but then I don't want them to take the hassle of providing tons of paperwork for application because the guarantors are required to submit their tax return, payslip for 2 to 3 months, and many more documents. So I scratched that. If this is not possible for you right now, then we can go to the second option. For number two, look for a guarantor company that would serve you as your guarantor. There are companies that are offering their services to be your guarantor. However, most of them are asking a month of rental services or times 1.5. So if you are renting $2,000 apartment, then you have to pay them at least $2,000 or $3,000 to be their guarantor. That's how they make money from you. So in order for you to move in to that apartment that you really wanted, you have to pay for 1 month guarantor fee, 1 month brokerage fee, 1 month advance, and 1 month deposit, for a total of $8,000 for you to move in. If you are willing to spend that much, then go on. But if you came here without that much savings, then it's not a good choice. So let's move on to the next tip. So number three is some apartments are considering individuals without any credit score provided that you have to pay extra month of the rent and other requirements such as your pay stub, your SSN, and other IDs. Also, your income should be 40,000 times the rent. In other words, if you're renting like $2,000, then you should at least be earning $40,000. No, so 40 times. You should be earning $80,000 a year. If you cannot provide a pay stub, then you should provide them employment certificate showing that you will be earning $80,000 annually. But how can you provide a pay stub if you haven't worked yet? That's the time that you do what I did. So guys, what I did was I went to Craigslist.com and Facebook Marketplace, and I searched for apartments for rent or rooms for rent around the area that I wanted. These landlords that are posting in Facebook Marketplace or in Craigslist.com, usually they don't require credit score. Also, because you are talking directly to them, then you don't need to pay for brokerage fee. In other words, you will save thousands of dollars. However, of course, you should at least give them an employment certificate showing that you have a sustainable income in the next 12 months. For me, using Facebook account will greatly help to gain the trust of the landlord. This might be an unconventional way of getting your apartment, but based from my own experience, I saved more than $3,000 from talking directly to the landlord. So that's pretty much it. Like what I said, this is only based from my experience. If you find this video helpful, please like this video and hit subscribe and click that notification button for my upcoming videos about starting here in America. For my next video, I will be showing to you guys the apartments that I have checked and how much does it cost. So stay tuned.